Hi, it's Peggy from the Pearl Forest, and today, even though I'm filming it slightly ahead, is in honor of Black Friday. And it's the time where people like to go out and shop and find all kinds of bargains. One of my annual traditions is I like to shop at home because I have a lot of stuff and I really need to find it and do something with it. And I love a challenge. So today I want to share my Black Friday shopping with you. And to also give you a heads up about something I'm starting. Don't know, my lighting isn't wonderful where I am, but hopefully you can see this. In 2025, I'm going to be starting a challenge. I love a good challenge. And it's going to be called Sort It Out, Use It Up. So if you'd like to start this challenge with me as well, I'll try to put it in my Instagram that I don't really use very often, but maybe you can link there if you have it and see what you're making or finding. So you can find me from the Pearl Forest, both on YouTube and Ko-fi. Another thing I want to do in my challenge is get more free things or possibly even some things for sale on Ko-fi. So for this challenge, come join me as I sort it out, which are the supplies in my home, and use it up by making journals, ephemera, and collages, and maybe other things. I already have several projects in mind along the journey. Let's make it a very productive, creative, and fun year. And perhaps even jump the gun and start early. With love, Peggy. So come to my 2025 challenge, which is starting early. So today, we're having Black Friday shopping. I have a bag that I've quote unquote purchased of supplies, and I have a box of supplies that I've purchased, but I've also laid in here some basic tools. I have this book called The Creative Quill, which I'm not sure if I'm cutting it up or not. I might be. It has a lot of really cool drawings and painting and that kind of thing. I may just use it for inspiration. We'll see. And I've quote unquote signed up for a monthly or approximately there box. This box is like a large bakery size box of donuts or croissants or whatever. It's pretty big. I'd say about 20 by 12, and it's probably 2 to 3 inches tall. Now I have a bunch of these that I packed up when I moved last. They were kind of just like, here's a bunch of stuff I'd like to make things out of, but I don't have time to sort it and figure it out right now, so I will just make myself some mystery art boxes. So it's Junk Journey Mystery Art, and this is not teddy bears, but at one time it was. Some of these have numbers. Oh, these are ham and cheese croissants originally. Some of them have numbers, some don't. This one we're not going to open today. We're going to use our Black Friday shopping first, but then when we're finished that, we're going to get into this and see what is in here in our mystery art box and see what we can make. I have a number of these, so when this one's done, we will have more. So okay, I brought out here a box. I do not have a lot of room that you can see on my table to kind of visualize where we are. Okay, but I bought a box lid that we can put some things in. And first thing that I have that I found is a bag with some threads and some edges of fabric, stuffing, Thought they could go especially as tag toppers, little ties for the tags, so we have that. This is my tools, of course, so we'll set them aside. We do have this little bees help carry pollen from flower to flower. That will be great as part of a piece of ephemera to go in the insect journal. I have a deck of cards, and then I have these 3 sets of wrapping paper. So I'm going to put paper over here in this box, the box lid. So that will be our paper. Other things will be here for right now. This is the rest of my tools. Okay. What else did we find? We have this whole book, which is a lot of very neutral textures from different kinds of furniture and things. These will make great collage for some brown neutrals. This I think will last us probably all year, realistically, but we can put some of these into some things. So we'll put that in our paper. Whatever we don't completely use up in a section will translate to the others. Remember these pumpkins that we had the other day? They're from Creative Teaching Press. I got those at the thrift store. So we have this piece of cardstock. This came with them as well. So we have several of these. And here's the leaf one. And here's the one with the corn, pumpkin, and leaf. And the 3 apples. So we have these cardstock ones. I'm going to put the wrapping paper on the book, and we'll put cardstock bases over there. Okay, here's some more cardstock packaging. These are cardstock as well. This is from a lamp, and this is from part of a Joann's ad. This is some book page. I must have used it as a glue page because it's slightly glued together. We'll put that in the paper. Here's a file folder, which I'm gonna not put in the paper because I might use it to organize up some things first. Here's a huge envelope. We don't want to display my name. It is empty at the moment, but I think this would make a nice journal signature page. I'm kind of hoping that we can maybe make a journal out of all this stuff. So we'll put that there. This, we'll put this in the decorative stuff, kind of like the bee. It's a nice, that'd make a nice journal card. This is more decorative too, but it is paper. I think we'll just put that in the paper. Here's some junk mail. We can put that in the paper. This looks like some origami paper, probably made to make certain animals. That I think I will just get rid of. Here's a little tag cardstock. This is some more of the origami paper. Here's a bag that we can put some things in. Maybe we'll use it for our decorative elements. See, a lot of it is sorting it out so we know what to do with it and then knowing what we have. There's another cardstock thing. I see a box down here. Here's the top of a Kleenex box, and here's a cardstock thing. Oh, here is some master boards that I started. These very neutrally ones will go really nice with that book, so maybe we can find something to add and finish those. Whoops. That's not really cardstock. We'll put that there. Oh, they're kind of cardstock, so we'll put them over there. Home workout. Here's a calendar page, which kind of is a good base. Here's another picture one. Here's kind of a calendar thing. Cardstock, packaging cardstock. This is an envelope from when I was in college. Here are some pieces of book pages. That will go there. Here's a digital that didn't print properly, but that certainly can be used. Here's a couple catalogs that we'll see what we can harvest from that. They're kind of separate in the paper department. Oh, look, we have the cover of a book. So maybe this could be our journal that we make, and we put signature pages in this. So we'll leave that down here. Here's a paper clip. Oh, some interesting designs. This is just a piece of paper. That might be something I want, we'll see. This is a shopping list, but it's also a big pineapple that I might be able to make use of. So put that in our picture things. This is a little congratulations kit, which has a nice cardstock piece and a nice little bag that we can use for something. Oops. So this cardstock piece we'll put in there, and then it has some gold and silver balloons, gold stars, and some white flowers. So that goes in our decorative section. Here's a pen, which might come in handy for writing. We'll see, but we can also take all of this apart. I'll put the pen over with the tools. And we can take these parts apart, and the string and this ribbon, and we can make some things with those. Here's some more cardstock, cardstock, cardstock. Maybe I'll go through and put, off camera, I'll put some coffee dyed paper on one side. Here's a little like name tag piece with Velcro that we can put something inside of here. This is interesting. It has a divider, so it's two-sided, so it could have two different things, and that could hang perhaps as part of a dangle or a cover piece on our journal. That could be interesting. Here's a mailing envelope. We'll put that over there. This is a started collaged fake book box, and I thought another thing we could do is to make a journal that can come in and out, but that would fit in there. It would be a little bit bigger than playing cards, but they could be the journal cards in it. Actually, it needs to fit in this side, so not much bigger than those though. So that's a possible book. Here is a book, a Paris book, but it has some pretty purple paper, and then it has all these lined ones with the purple. There's one page written on, but that's okay. So this could be paper to back things instead of coffee dyed paper. So in the paper section, this looks like it's just a bunch of cardboard pieces. That could make a nice cover to go in this book. So we'll put that in there with those. This is an envelope. It's paper, but I don't know. It does have a shiny part that might be nice. Here's some paper. This is a piece of cardstock. We'll stick it over there. Here's some things that have been printed out, plus some magazines I'm going to put over with this, but this is some book page. Here's another one of those that printed improperly. Some magazine ones, I'm just going to handle those a little differently. So put them over there. This is a book page. Coloring pages, one that's colored. This is sort of a cardstock. This is cardstock. There's two of these. These are some hummingbird feeders that we've purchased. And I thought that perhaps they would make some nice journal, probably tags more than journal cards. Here's some cardstocks. Here's another catalog. Here's a tea box. Here's a little cardstock tag that's already here, but we can make it into something else. And I thought this could make a tool for mark making. So there's that box, and now we get to see what's in our shopping bag. Now, this has a real simple magazine, but a lot of it is already pulled out. There's a lot of pages out, so I'm not sure what all is left, but magazine harvesting is a separate project, so we'll do that before we can get used to something or started on some things. This says paint posters and 8 paint sheets and 1 paintbrush, but it seems to be just the cardstock, so that will go over there. Here's a box that will go there. Here's some paper. It's not really focal image, so I'm not going to put it there, but these are out of a fabric, I think, catalog, but they're already torn out. This is a little shreddy, but this is wrapping paper pieces. They look like they might have been actually on a package because there's some Scotch tape. But wrapping paper works nicely. Well, at least that's part of it off. So this is paper, but it's a little messier in that pile. Here's some paper that's been dyed with probably coffee. Let's see, I have some more wrapping paper first. Here's some more of that green paper. So we're going to make a lot of green paper things. Okay, so then we have the dyed paper. This is a thing talking about journals, but it's also dyed. Here's some dyed newsprint or tissue paper of some kind. That might work really nice to do the cover. This is another little dyed piece. This is also dyed paper towel. This is, I think, adding machine tape. It's been dyed. I think I'm going to try to corral it a little. This will be nice on the back of tags, but it also could work in collages, or wide enough to be a small journal card or a tag. Oh, and it's the end of the roll, so it's got pink stripes in it. So we have coffee dyed and pink. Sorry for the very rattly. You can always mute yours during this section. I just find it's a lot easier to use if it's corralled. And to organize. So hopefully I shopped and got some good things. to make a fun little journal. Okay, we had a paper clip down here. This will come in handy. We can just paper clip this bundle so it's not quite so wild. And let's see, here's another little piece of newsprinty stuff. I found this package of tissue paper. It has orange and then it says baby. We do have some baby journals coming up, but we could also use it as put it on and then put stuff over it so you won't necessarily see it to say baby. Here we have a snowman that's been colored. It looks like he originally stood up somewhere. So we'll put that in our bag here as a focal image. Something from a puzzle book with notes that I'll read later in case I need them. Here's a little piece of cardstock. Here's a baggie that I don't think we need to have just for this. It's a couple stamps and a little nature scene, which we'll put all those in there. Here's some more of these fabric-y strips. Some of those look really nice with that paper. Oh, look, another tool. I found a bunch of colored flare markers. And yes, they're just around my house. Okay, let's see. That goes with that. And this, some more coffee dried scraps. This is a frame. I can see this could also be a nice book cover thing for a journal. Here's just some paper. That's kind of cardstock weight. Some green paper. Here's another stamp. I found these two. This is a glitter butterfly. Oh, it has like a little clip. That would be really nice as a journal cover or part of the journal cover as well. Don't really want to bend the butterfly. There we go. But we'll put it in here in the focal image collection. Now this one says butterfly die cuts and there's 32 and there's quite a lot of different sizes in there. So we'll put those in there. And these look like place markers for a table, but these are great for fall, which can be juiced up, decorated. Here's some little Rolodex cards. Those are all great bases. Here's another bag with little flowers and beads and rickrack and ribbon. Wonder if it's big enough to put this flower in, and this yarn and ribbon, and this ribbon. So we'll get those all together. Alrighty. Now we have this, which I don't think I'm going to dump out right now. I don't have a container for it, but that's paper. But this section, no, this section has words, so we need to find something. I guess we could find maybe this one that says things. We could put the words in there, words and letters. So maybe we can find something to use on the things that we make. And probably would not use all these up with this amount, but we can certainly pick through them and then have this on hand for other things. So these I must have cut out of magazines or junk mail or books or something. Okay, those are sticking, but I'll get them out in the middle. Here's some other words. This is just an envelope. Cardstock. dyed paper, strip of paper. This one also has words. So these are bigger words. Those are like sayings. Let's see. This has a nice green inside. I kind of hate to use it, but well, we'll use it for now unless we find something else. So these are bigger words, as in larger font is what I mean by that. Okay, so these are smaller here. Let's see if we can get them out. Sometimes the static stops them. We could put our little tools in this tote because they're gonna have to go back and forth to my regular work area, my living room work area, and out here because I don't have some for everywhere. Let's see, this is the pile. So, I have no idea what's in here. Ideally, this would be good in a flat container that you could rummage through to find things, because otherwise you can't see them. Unless I can get some of that Post-it note glue and stick them on something. So that you can just thumb through and see them. So we have all these words. They're kind of like the pictures. This kind of goes here, and I noticed I found 2 of those. Okay, here's some partially painted cardstock bases. That's a nice stamped one with shapes. Papers. Here's some more of the paper for the covers. Maybe we'll pull these out and make a cover before long. Not sure if that's the only ones. Okay, here's some more cardstock. Now this is one I put some things on. It's part of a paint card, but that could also dangle somewhere as start of a tag. This is my favorite origami paper. If anyone finds it somewhere, let me know. It's polka dots that are see-through, but it's also vellum with colored polka dots too. I just really like it. There's that cardstock. I think that can go in my trash pile. I know, not a lot of trash pile, but this is actually fuzzy. This is an envelope. Okay, we have this box. We're almost down to the bottom. This is a little shred of nothing. Here is the end of our bag. Here's some little hearts, some more dyed paper. This is a large sticker that we can do some things with. This is a grocery list on one side and that on the other. Oh, here's some more of the hearts from some stationery. This is some tag pieces and a sticker. We'll just set them over there. Here's a paper. Here's some more started cardstocks. Here's some more of my favorite washi. Here's a whistle compass thermometer, but it also has the ribbon and the beads. So we'll make use of this part and put this somewhere else. And this is actually part of a shower ring, and it has these beads on it. But I thought that could also be something that could be a topper. So then we have this this box. So in this box, why don't we put these decorative elements, the words, This we're gonna make a cover out of. This we have 2 bags left. Oh, I also have this tablet with this paper, so that's a paper thing too. These are some words, some other words, a big thing with words, and here's some things that stuck on the side of this box. Those are some words, some decorative things, some paper, little hearts. Okay, here's the fabric-y things, although these kind of things go with the strings, I think. And these 2 topper pieces and these 2 journals. Let's just stick them in the back of our box. So we have things to do a cover, which I actually don't have the proper glue out here possibly, so that will be our next project. So this box has all the little pieces in it. We have this pile, which why don't we make use of this fire folder I saved. And it has some envelopes and magazines to go through. This we'll just consider paper. This also can be a journal cover, so I'm going to stick it here. And if we go through these, then we can thin out that stuff really well. So this box has all the little pieces. This has the stuff to go through right away. And then this box lid has the cardstocky things and the paper kind of things. So there you go. We've sorted out our supplies from our Black Friday shopping. And are you excited as me to get on with this challenge for the year? I lost my challenge paper. Oh no, where did it go? Challenge 2026, 2025. Wow, I'm really moving us along to another year. Time just flies, doesn't it? So this is 2025 challenge, sorted out, which we just did a bunch of sorting it out from our Black Friday shopping at home. Now, next video we're going to get together will be probably the one where we'll start using it up. So remember, this is Peggy from the Pearl Forest. You can find me on YouTube and Ko-fi. And I hope you come join me for this 2025 challenge, which is starting early. Take care and have a lovely day. This is Peggy. See you later.